And please welcome to the stage Tom's presenter, retired Chevrolet Executive Director of Design, Jerry Palmer.
This is like Nano getting into Cooperstown. Tonight, you were all here.
For outstanding accomplishments and contributions to Corvette, newest inductee. I love my C7, and someday I hope to love that C8 just as much. Okay. Tom Peters.
Thank you. Thanks to everyone here, and thank you, Jerry. I mean, there goes a man that is just an amazing, inspirational leader, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But is it the goal of Corvette Museum to make grown men cry? Yeah, that's amazing. But first of all, you know, Corvette is just an awesome, just an incredible vehicle to be part of and associate with, just to state that flat out. All of us in here, we understand that. But you know what? As I stand up here, what strikes me, and everyone in here probably understands that, is that you know it's more than a machine. It's about people. You know, we've talked about this. It was mentioned in here too. It really is a family. You know, that's what I've come to understand here over the years that I've been involved with this car, going back to when I was a kid. It's just amazing, both professional and personal. It's just the relationships are unmatched and they last a lifetime. And I'm honored to be blessed to be part of that. I mean, look at this tonight and today and this weekend. Where else can you go on this planet to be with friends and family all together and have such awesome fun? I mean, it's just amazing. Everyone you meet has a wonderful story, background, you know, the passion, and that's where I get it from, is just the people in these cars, they're involved with these cars, just the passion that just comes through the pores, and they love being down here, they love being involved with the cars, and they love being involved with the people that make them, build them, design them, and enjoy them every day. It becomes part of their lifestyle, really. It was on the video here, as a third grader, seeing that spaceship land was amazing. That's something that car, the magic it brings forward, to the point to where it lasts an entire lifetime. And you don't realize that at that age, but I never knew, obviously back then, that it would bring me to this point, and to have all the experiences in one human's lifetime to look back upon and reflect and have such a positive impact, not only personally, but with all those that I've been involved with. So it's just been amazing. The other thing I want to mention here too is, along this journey, the incredible mentors, leaders, and I've got to say heroes as well. You know, my life has been blessed in that regard. Jerry Palmer, his leadership was just exemplary. He understood what it took to put these vehicles together, design-wise. He knew what to focus on that was important, despite all the distraction and difficulties, and understood people. And that has lived with me carried me through a lifetime in that regard. John Cafaro, again, just his passion. No-nonsense leadership with just incredible skill. Well, you know what? There was some nonsense in the studios, I have to tell you. But you know what? Such a lot of tension around this product, a lot of energy. You had to have a little bit of that humor funnel into everyday work and have it kind of just level everything out, focus on what's important, as I mentioned, and then carry that car forward. And look what the results of that are, just fantastic automobiles with all the entire team involved. You know, we have also with us Jim Campbell, the VP of racing and also full-size truck, but I'll tell you, his passion has carried us forward in terms of what you drive today, the amount of racing influence. You know, we've talked about race to street. That aspect of it is truly borne out in the cars we drive today. And we embrace that and really learn to come about and understand that in regards to what it means in reality in driving these cars every day. Herb Fischel, just a visionary in terms of just taking Corvette back into global racing stage, brought that forward, and again, as I was mentioning, the aspects of that, those race knowledge getting into the street cars translates starting in the C5 generation all the way to the current one, and we'll be going forward with full thrust, so that's awesome. And then Mark Royce, just thank you, Mark, for being here, joining us. We're so honored to have you with us. Vast vision is what I see in Mark, and we have gone through some great times and tough times, but his leadership, his vision, and I have to say his knowledge of people and understanding them and putting the right people in the right place has just been phenomenal in brief, but just amazing. And Mike Simcoe is here with us. Again, just incredible visionary, and again, someone who understands people, and that's what it's all about, and just a tremendous judge of character and design leadership. So thank you, Mike, for joining us. And I have to say, I'm just looking around the room here, I have to acknowledge a couple people here. Kirk Benyon, we've worked for more than 20 years together on these cars, since maybe a little bit on contributing to, obviously a little bit on C5 with John Cafaro, and then C6 and C7 and now C8. He has a nickname too. And his nickname is Kirkules, and he deserves that. So you start calling him that, because yeah. We all have vision and all of that, but what was mentioned is, Mark mentioned that, being able to take that, turn into a real car, and Kirk, he is the guy that knows how to do that better than anybody else on this planet. It's unbelievable. So, and then Tad Jecker, working with him, I've got to say, the people that I've been involved with on this car my whole life is just, I can't tell you how phenomenal it is. But Taj, again, an extraordinary visionary. He's the kind of leader that you give him an idea, and it's designers, they're special. I'm not a design engineer. I am an artistic designer, and our kind of claim to fame is, and I'm an example that have a total disregard for physics and budgets. But let me tell you, we give an idea to Taj, and he'll go, let me think about that for a while. He'll come back, maybe a week, maybe a month, and he will show you a solution that is probably better than what you even imagined. And that's what's in these cars that we drive, in these Corvettes that are just spectacular. It's that synergistic relationships that we've had, and I've been fortunate to be part of. This made it so. The other person I'd like to, we saw Chuck Jordan, again, gave me a shot at coming in and working for General Motors along with my wife Carolyn, and just an amazing pad. Kind of afraid of the guy. He was kind of a scary image, but you could just feel the passion of him towards design. And also Ed Welburn. He gave me so much opportunity. He probably let the rope out on me a little bit more than he should. In fact, he actually gathered it up though too, because I think on that Stingray, I think I was on the edge of getting fired. At least I felt. He came back and he saw that design and said, let's go full size with it. Let's make a running car. So that had a significant impact on the future product as well. The other thing, a little story I'd like to relate to is, from a design standpoint, I'm trying to share a little bit of what it's like. And to me, it's the studio team, and Kirk and everyone knows about this. Of all the experiences that we have had over the years, I've had personally, one of them that stands out in my mind is coming in the morning, and we have that full-size clay model, and it's standing there, and that clay model represents all the intellectual power, all the artistic creativity. The whole corporate enterprise is represented in that clay, and that's something I don't see going away for a while. We have all the technology, but there's something about having that physical entity there. But walking in, say it maybe the day of a show, a presentation to management, whether we're going to have it outside or in the studio, coming in, getting a cup of coffee, and standing back and looking at the men and women surrounding this clay object. And you've got designers putting mock-ups on it. You have sculptors scraping on little area details. You might have a mill running on a corner. Someone's loading wheels in it. Somebody's putting Dynoc, which is the paper that goes on that creates the model. And stand back and look at that. It's like an orchestra. It's like a symphony. To see that passion, that talent on that product all come together for a presentation that we make, the corporation makes multi-million, if not billion-dollar decisions, is an awesome sight to behold. And I can recall just about every one of those I've had over the years, and that is, it's just fantastic. The other thing I would like to mention here too is just friends. I talked about the family here, but the friends. This car is more than just a product or business or a job. It's a lifestyle. It gets into your heart, gets into your soul. So I have several friends here that, many friends here that I love every day, either driving cars or working on Corvettes or whatever. But that is what the magic of the Corvette is about. And it's more than just a job. It just permeates your life. We have some friends here from Minnesota that joined us here, and I remember, good to see you guys. Growing up and seeing that car in 3rd grade in Minnesota around Lake Minnetonka, to that point of sticking in my mind and lasting my entire life has just been just phenomenal. So thank you guys for being here. Family, maybe acknowledge a couple of people here. Tina Rotundo, Nana, she helped support me in my endeavors at school. Got pretty rough, and just an amazing woman. And then, maybe I shouldn't say this, but she's 88, I think, and has just been a phenomenal support in my life. And then we have Joanne back here, an aunt. She's here from visiting us from, I think you live in Boston now? Yeah? All right. And she's visiting here, she's 92, and man, let me tell you, I took her to the Power Tour, met her in Kansas City, and she was in and out, hopping in and out of Corvettes all afternoon long. Amazing woman, so thank you guys for being here. Of course, my children here just supporting me, and thanks you guys for all that. After all, that's what it's about. And then finally, I'd like to acknowledge my wife, Carol. Carol, can you stand up just for a minute, please? Love of my life. My super creative soulmate. Met her in school, and if it wasn't for her and Nana, I don't think I'd be here. I'd either be on a beach with cars on a tent or not on this earth. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. So I wouldn't even have come close to where I am today without her. So again, I'm honored and blessed to be part of this car, this organization, this lifestyle. So thank you all very much, and I'm so proud to be part of the other folks that are inductees. So thank you guys.